Oh God, Corey, how many videos are you gonna make in your salmon coral shirt? One more. You know what? I'm gonna feel very badly if these videos didn't have the right sound. I don't know what. I didn't edit it, and I had all this just gold, just priceless content. Oh my gosh. Just polished off some Chick-fil-A, all satiated, feeling a lot better about the day. It's gonna be raining in a second. There was a hurricane off the coast of the East Coast here. I think, I don't know, I don't watch television. I heard I don't know anything about the weather, I'm sorry. Current events, you'll love it. People are like, hey man, you know, who do you want for president? It's like, oh man, there's an election, that's great. Is it gonna make much of a difference? I don't know. But yeah, so it's gonna rain and stuff, right? And so I had a bug on my windshield, a bug remnant, and I'm really hoping that the rain's gonna help out with that, as I didn't stop and get any more of that blue liquid, the windshield wash. So hopefully, in about 20 minutes, if it rains, I will no longer have the spot on the windshield. I would show you that I would be breaking the law touching the phone. And although I'm in North Carolina or South Carolina right now, I don't know their phone laws. Not to mention the fact I don't like holding the phone while I'm driving anyway. So, what's the video about, Corey? Dad nabbit, you and all your, most people do a cool intro and stuff, and they're like, hey, this is what we're going to talk about, and blah blah blah, and music, and disco and fun and whatever. Hey, I don't know how to do that stuff with my videos, so I just like talk to you guys and stuff. Maybe there's some people that like my videos done this way. If you do, let me know. I'll keep making them. But I don't know how many of these I'm going to make. I was making these for a reason. Get me out of my hot fog. And I was also wanting to, you know, coach people, give people fewer reasons to hate themselves. And yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I don't know. This video is supposed to be about dark places. How do you get out of your dark places, everybody? What do? You know, like you're driving along, you know, you're thinking and stuff, and you just have a moment where you're like, huh, is all this worth it? And that's probably your little check engine light popping on, right? Probably thinking, hey, maybe I should be doing something else. Or maybe it's just normal. Maybe it's just, you know. Now, if you're thinking about it 20 minutes later, you might then go, hey, you know, this is a problem, and I should probably address it. But yeah, you know, I'm always curious what you guys think. Interested to see if you guys have any input on this. I don't know if you guys were, you know, checked out the other videos, and I don't know if I mentioned much of it in the others. I think I did. Had some tire issues. The old convertible here and stuff. It caught some screws in the tires. Had a you know, just a low tire, kind of a flatter tire. You know, came out in the morning to a flatter tire. Thankfully, got to the gas station, blew that back up. Had that addressed by the tire place, and then didn't have the spare with me. That's all right. Then I had a blowout on the way back to home. Some hour and a half, 200 miles, you know, 150 miles from where I was. That was really interesting. So I'm kind of curious with the two new tires how this thing's gonna drive, because the cheapy tires weren't cutting it. there are some off-brands that made this car want to slide around a little bit, especially in the wet. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I kind of don't want to, you know, I'm just going back to speed limit and everything and stuff, as I always do. But yeah, curious if the car is going to slip. Really, I find that stuff out if I'm taking off from a light or something, because the car is so torquey and stuff. It, excuse me. I'm going to pay for that later tonight, boy. That's a little bit of soda pop there. A little bit of caffeinated soda pop that starts with a C. Yep, it's good stuff. Had a little bit. I asked for a small. They gave me a medium. I'm going to be taking extra melatonin tonight to try to go to sleep. Might have to take some hydroxyzine. Anyway, dark places, you guys. I'm sorry for this video to go on, but doggone it, I don't know how to edit these videos yet. And be honest with you, as I said, maybe somebody derives some pleasure from these videos as they are. Maybe you're on a long drive and you're like, man, I want to listen to somebody yammer on about interesting psychology things. That's what Sigmund Freud called them. But yeah, dark places, and how do you get out of them? Being a much better doctor than a patient, would recommend that you go sprint somewhere, or go up and down some stairs for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. You probably don't feel like it, but you don't feel like feeling badly anymore. Well, you do, and that's the problem, but you don't want to. You know that you need to stop. So why don't you go outside and get your heart pumping. Go up and down some stairs. You don't have stairs, and you don't have anywhere to go walk because it's inclement weather or whatever. Down on the floor and crawl across the floor to the other side of the room, and then turn around and crawl back, and do that 40 or 100 times until you can't do it anymore. And I'll guarantee you, you will no longer be in that dark place. That's one of my training exercises. And I'll tell you this, I rarely have anybody, I can't say I've ever had anyone that I have coached with these exercises that has said that they didn't feel, that they felt like they were going into the great void afterwards. They usually were like, oh my gosh, I'm really glad that exercise is over with, but feel pretty awesome upside the possum. And that's the way you're supposed to feel, yeah, you'll get sore and stuff, you'll feel a little grumpy from it and everything, but on the whole, you're man, look at all those wildflowers. That's fantastic. They're orange and yellow ones, mostly orange. They've been pretty fond of orange for some time now. Flowers for Van Gogh. Sunflowers, yellow-faced sunflowers. I like the brown ones too. Yellow lilies, Gerber daisies, you name it. But yeah, man, those orange wildflowers. So yeah, dark places, you guys. How do you get out of them? What do you do? Caffeine, bad idea. Energy drinks, bad idea. Television, yeah, maybe a comedy or something, but still, you gotta turn it off. You gotta turn it off. Reading other people's happiness and stuff on your little face space and my book and the HuffPo and the whatnot. Maybe. How about you pretend like you're writing a letter or an email or a text to someone that's having an equally tough time. Might not be a bad way to go. I don't know. Wow, we are getting up to 10 minutes, aren't we? That's been a little while. I apologize that 4 minutes of that was easily rambles. Sorry. Hope you guys weathered it and dealt with it as best as you could. But yeah, as usual, go down there in the doobly-doo and tell me what you guys do when you get in some dark places. I think we can all help each other. I think you guys might help me. I know that I might get in a dark place again. My places are getting lighter and lighter. I'll put it that way. Been staying busy. You know, I think that's another way to stay out of the dark places. Definitely, there's always something you haven't done. There's something that you need to be doing. Some responsibility you've thwarted. Something on a to-do list, an old to-do list, you know. You can make a new to-do list. But yeah, you guys are supposed to talk about this stuff and have a little discourse down in the comment section. No Patreon, no monetization, none of that stuff yet, maybe. I don't know. I just like making the videos because, you know, talking about this stuff keeps me from thinking bad things. And that, yeah, you guys really help with that. I have other people to talk to. I've talked to a few of them today, and I talked to some more. So I'm not necessarily doing this because I don't have anybody else to talk to. But I don't necessarily talk to other people about this stuff. And, you know, it can be a little draining on your friends if you're always talking about serious stuff. The old GF can attest to that. Anyway, yeah, I thank you guys for stopping by. 12 minutes, that's not bad. I was trying to segue on about a minute and a half ago. But, yeah, you guys are great. You're a wealth to myself and yours. So keep it up. Comment down below how you would recommend someone get out of their dark places. And hey, make sure that you pay attention to your notifications, because somebody might reply to that and they might need your help. And hey man, if you're getting into some dark places and you do that for someone else, it might pull you out of your dark place. You never can tell. It'll be a cool little spider web of a bunch of people helping each other, like a community, like a village, far from like State Farm. Even though they're awesome, State Farm's awesome. You guys be great, stay great, make great of those around you. Thank you again for stopping by. Seriously.